So the NBA hasn't even finished its first full week, and we've already had an historic start. 11 different players have scored 40 points or more, and in Luka's case, multiple times. And of those 11, 3 of those have scored 50 or more. And the season is just 6 days old. So it begs the question, is there any defense being played so far in the early stages of the NBA season? I mean, you have guys like Cam Thomas, Jaylen Brown, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Stephen Curry, Aaron Gordon, Victor Wembanyama, Tyrese Maxey, and Anthony Edwards all scoring above or 40 points. And most of those guys are your top tier superstars. But in regards to guys like Cam Thomas, Aaron Gordon, guys that can score but aren't your typical big-time scorers. I mean, you could say Cam Thomas is, but he takes a lot of shots too. And he's playing on a team where he's got the green light to do that. The other guys are playing with, or most of the other guys are playing with other players that they can confide in to share the heavy lifting as far as scoring. But as we look right now, and I know it's a very, very early sample size, but if we look right now, Chicago Bulls out east are playing probably the best defense. And out west, shockingly, the San Antonio Spurs, with, of course, the soon-to-be Defensive Player of the Year himself, Victor Wembanyama, out there, they're playing the best defense in the West. But also playing solid defense is the Utah Jazz, which is a shocker, the Clippers, and the Lakers. And then back east, the Knicks, Detroit Pistons, and Boston Celtics are all playing some solid defense. But one thing we're seeing is these teams are scoring a lot of points. I mean, the Phoenix Suns, although only a 3-game sample size, are giving up 126 points. That's a lot of points. And then in the case of Brooklyn, they're giving up 128 points, almost 130 points teams are dropping on them. So they're basically playing zero defense out there. Even Golden State are playing the absolute worst defense right now with a 3-game sample size out west. And it starts to beg the question, if this trend continues, we have a current modern era player averaging 38, 40 points this season. I mean, nobody's going to get to Wilt's numbers. That's just, I mean, statistically almost impossible in this current era. But could one of these players potentially get to a number north of 35 points per game? And will we see other players step up and potentially get their name in the record books or get their name in the spotlight for a 40-point or 50-point games? I mean, let's look at last year. Last year, 28 players scored 40 points or more in a single game. That's for the entire 82-game season. And already in the first week, as I stated, there's already been 11 players with 40 or more points. I think that number of players will be shattered this season if we're already almost halfway there, with most teams at max at playing 3 games. So some teams have 80 to 79 games left in the season, and we're already 11 players in to 40 or more points. So this notion that defense is being played at a high level, maybe so, but these numbers aren't supporting that. And as I said, if this trend continues, we are liable to see bench players scoring north of 38 points or 40 points. I mean, this is exciting, but is it really a great thing to see these guys just putting up astronomical numbers and teams giving up astronomical numbers when it comes to their opponents, when it comes to regular season scoring numbers? I mean, I guess it's fun to watch, but is that really something that fans want to see on a nightly basis? It's just points after points after points after points. I don't know. But what do you guys think? 11 players have already secured 40 or more points in a single game this season. As I stated, last year, there were only 28 players to do that. Will that record be broken this season? And not only broken, but shattered? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this, please hit it with a like and please subscribe. We're close to that 4,000 sub goal and can't do it without you guys. So once again, thank you and be back soon with more content.